Grand Rising, everyone. Yep, we are still one. We were only divided by language and tongue. Between all the real tribes is no separation. Against us is no competition. We are always number one. We are always champions. I'm doing this segment because when I see people honoring Kali and Ocean, and Ya, Asantala, and Ma, and Athor,
Kali,
it brings tears to my eyes, or joy, and sadness. I'm happy to feel their connection, but I am sad of the circumstances that brings us together, that we share the same terrorists, and that we were pinned against each other. But I'm happy when I think about Kemetic debt cycles, words of power, and our connection to the universe. The very action caused by those who intended to harm us is an offense to the universe, to nature, and the elements. I believe our ancestors heard our minds, felt our pain, and now we will be well. So I want to do this segment to give those who have benefited from our suffering an opportunity to change how they will be remembered in our history. Also to honor our ancestors and our past. The Uncomfortable Conversation series is just my quirky way of combining the discomfort of yoga and discomforts of racism as you progress to overcome the pain of both, no matter what side you are on. Let the journey make you a better soul, not just for God, not for anyone else, but for your own self, so that you can enjoy your existence, create, be adventurous, explore, and have fun again. This is the University of Life. Earth is our playground. So let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about Kali.
Kali is one of the most well-known and worshipped Hindu goddesses. The name Kali is derived from the Hindu word that means time, and that also means black. Kali in Hinduism is a manifestation of the Divine Mother, which represents the female principle. Frequently, those not comprehending her many roles in life call Kali the goddess of destruction. She destroys only to recreate, and what she destroys is sin, ignorance, and decay. She is equated with the eternal night, is the transcendent power of time, and is the consort of the god Shiva. It is believed that it's Shiva who destroys the world, and Kali is the power or energy with which Shiva acts. Therefore, Kali is Shiva's Shakti, without which Shiva could not act. Kali receives her name because she devours Kala, time, and then resumes her own darkness, formlessness. This transformative effect can be metaphorically illustrated in the West as a black hole in space. Kali, as such, is pure and primary reality, the unfolded order in modern physics, formless void, yet full of potential. The Matsya Purana states that Kali began as a tribal goddess of the high mountain region of Mount Kalanjara, which is in north-central India and east of the Indus Valley. But we do know, however, that she was mentioned in the Upanishads, which were written 1,000 years before the Matsya Purana. In the Vedas, the name is associated with fire god Agni, the god of fire who had 7 flickering tongues of flame, of which Kali was the black, horrible tongue. Kali is usually depicted as naked, bloody-chested, and wild-haired. Records of Kali's worship date back less than 2,000 years, and it is widely assumed by scholars that she represents a survival of a Dravidian Priyana goddess, and is thought of as the great creatrix of the ancient Indian pantheon, as she is well over 2,000 years old. Kali is thought to be a Priyana goddess belonging to the civilization of the Indus Valley. Because there is no evidence that Aryan people ever raised a female deity to the rank that she held in the Indus and currently maintains in Hinduism, her dark skin evidences the fact that she predated the lighter-skinned Aryan invasion of the darker-skinned inhabitants of the Indian subcontinent. This conflict became the subject of many myths handed down about Kali's fierce passion in defending her people against the invaders. Kali's passion and fierceness are due to both her ties to the pre-Aryan Great Mother Goddess, as well as her place at Shiva's side as his comfort, which gives her the power of the Shakti, or female energy. However, the Aryan invasion theory of Indians' origins is currently in dispute amongst historians. The Aryan invaders introduced into Indians' culture the patriarchal gods that they had brought with them. Before, various matriarchal tribes, such as the Shabara of Orisha, continues worshipping Kali. Ahers and Yadavs, who are today classified as OBCs, consider Krishna to be their ancestor. Krishna is the hero of the people of this caste. So much so that Yadavs have become synonymous with Krishna. In the Hindu religious scriptures, Krishna is variously addressed as Shyam, Gopal, etc. Names which describe the complexion and the prime occupation of the Yadavs. A majority of Yadavs have whitish or even darker complexion, which is the color of the skin of the original non-Aryan inhabitants of these countries. Then who else can be the hero of these people except Krishna or Shyam, which literally means black or dark-skinned. The Varna system of India and of the Hindu religion is based on Savarna or Avarna. In other words, dark or fair skin. The following excerpt from historian Ram Charan Sharma's famous book, Arya Sanskriti Ki Kog, Discovery of Aryan Civilization, makes this clear or clearer. Around 1800 BC, Aryans started entering India in small groups. The word Arya is found in two of the most ancient books of the world, the Rig Veda and the Avesta. The word Aryan or the word Iran is also related to Aryans. In the Rigvedic times, those who worshipped Indriya were called Arya. Some Rigvedic hymns say that Aryans were a distinct community and those they fought against were dark complexioned. And our work here